What's up, y'all? Welcome to Solar Eclipse Oracle. My name is Ray, and I'm here to do the air signs reading. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. I want to have them, I'm going to do each individual sign in this, so everything's going to be time-stamped in the description box. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, and I've already prayed over these cards off camera and shuffled them. I was just shuffling a little bit, but all right. Let me have some cards for Aquarius Spirit, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? It was just falling out at first. Spirit, let me have some cards for Aquarius. I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This talks about experiencing some depth, pride of riches, selfishness, unfairness, injustice, or power dynamics. This also, the Page of Pentacles talks about dissipation of ideas, unrealistic ideas, feeling creatively blocked, greed, wasteful. I'm not sure if this is your energy, Aquarius, or energy you've experienced and are coming out of, or someone that you're currently dealing with. We have the Four of Pentacles. It says holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. So you're possibly, I know Aquarius is a fixed sign, possibly you're having some issues with control. It talks about stability as well. It speaks on material gain and protection. But yeah, it's mostly just talking about control. Holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. Spirit, let me have some more cards for Aquarius. These fell on the floor. I don't want to take those because they're negative. I want to give y'all something else. But yeah, it looks like you possibly could be avoiding change, Aquarius. I'm going to take all of these. The High Priestess in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords upright and the Six of Swords upright. The High Priestess in reverse speaks on hidden motives and experiencing some confusion. You may be experiencing confusion regarding which direction to go in life. It says short-sightedness. You may feel lost or like in the dark regarding your next steps. The Seven of Swords speaks on dishonesty and betrayal. So it talks about guarding yourself against deceit and concealment. You could be also experiencing just some low self-esteem because you're feeling lost in life. The Six of Swords talks about transition. So this is really time to let go of your old life and transition into your new one. This Six of Swords is telling you to leave all this shit behind you. You know, holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. This Four of Pentacles is talking about how you're holding on too tight to an old life, but it's a time to transition into something newer and something better. Spirit, you have anything else for Aquarius? Yeah. I have some Aquarius placements, so I definitely can understand with just avoiding change. The Ace of Wands talks about a false start and having experienced some delays. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Ace of Wands in reverse and then the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse talks about chaos, giving up. Yeah, this is talking about it's just time for a change. Maybe you did have a false start, but you know, that's life. That's part of your experience, part of your story. It's definitely okay to change, especially when your current life no longer resonates with you. Right now, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You might be feeling pity towards yourself and just been isolating yourself from the world. Anything else, Spirit? Can Aquarius get some good news? Anything else, Spirit? Justice in reverse. You may have experienced some injustice. Something wasn't fair. Maybe you lost your job. You don't feel like it was fair. This talks about experiencing dishonesty too with someone. I'm not sure if this is your career or maybe a partnership that you're involved in where there's a lot of dishonesty. Maybe you're that dishonest person. Maybe you're lying to yourself. This reading is just talks about a lot of dishonesty and the need to leave all that shit behind. Because if you don't, it's not going to stop. You're going to continue to experience the hardships and the insecurities, and it's going to get worse if you don't move forward into something new. If you stay stuck and stagnant. That looks like all for the tarot. Let's see what's the news deck. Spirit, let me have some cards for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? That one was about to pop out. It's time to cut somebody off. This says, bye, Felicia. Thank you, next. Leaving night, Karen. It's time to, end this. It's, whatever it is, maybe it's something. Maybe it's not with a person. But it's just time to end whatever that is that's keeping you stuck and stagnant. And cut, chained. Maybe you're feeling way down and in a codependent situation where you may be afraid to leave. But those codependent situations are very unhealthy because anything could change. Especially if you're the one that's codependent on someone else. It talks about a karmic situation and you needing a cleanse from all the negativity that you've been experiencing. Spirit, anything else for Aquarius? Yeah. Lost. Yeah, maybe you should try like a spiritual bath, some meditation just to clean your auric field. Maybe you need a mentor. This also speaks about ghosting. You could be ghosting somebody or someone's ghosting you. But it's just saying you need a cleanse. Someone is wearing a mask. We have the card extra. Let me see if you can see these. Yeah, someone wearing a mask, not being their self. I don't know if this is you or someone else out here performing. But I'm going to pull some cards from the Heart's Hidden Secrets Oracle deck. I don't know why I read that like that. Spirit, let me have some cards for the sign of Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know regarding their love life? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Spirit, let me have some cards for Aquarius. Also, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Running. Yeah, here's that ghosted energy again. It looks like you're leaving from a very shallow relationship with no depth. And honestly, that relationship is looking karmic, so it's time for you to leave anyway. There's some confusion. Things are uncertain and unclear. There's some loss and some grief, but it's time to move on. Unstuck yourself, Aquarius. Spirit, you have anything else for Aquarius? So maybe the person you're leaving behind is going to be sad about it, of course, but you know, you can't stay stuck in some shit that don't resonate with you. And yeah, it's time for you to really find that secure foundation. You're looking to establish yourself somewhere else. So yeah, it could be a karmic situation. Sometimes it's just best to go on that solo journey to find yourself. Yeah, before you can even give yourself to anyone else romantically in that way, then you have to find yourself and heal some of those wounds that we picked up throughout our lives. Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know about their money? All right, so let's talk about teaching. Maybe you have a lot of knowledge you can teach someone. Aquarius are really smart, so maybe there's a need to share everything you've learned throughout your journey, or maybe there's a need to share some information that regarding something you've mastered. It says you've learned a lot about money, but now is the time to put it into practice. And you have the ability to inspire others to unlock their true potential. You really do, Aquarius. Y'all are great muses and inspiration. Anything else regarding Aquarius? Parenthood. Ooh. Healing your inner child. Yeah, I was just saying that you have to heal your inner child to unlock your financial abundance. Remember to nurture yourself as you work towards your goals. And Aquarius, remember, we're all in this life and doing it for the first time. You know, none of us know what the hell we doing. This says you've been settling in an old life and you're on the wrong path. So yeah, this is definitely resonating with the tarot reading. All right, Aquarius, I think I am going to leave you here. Anything else, Spirit? I think I'm going to leave you here, Aquarius, but, yeah, you get the gist. The gist. Is it the gif? The gist? I don't know. You get it. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. This will be time-stamped in the comment section. In the description box, actually. What's up, Gemini? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. I'm going to be pulling some cards for y'all today. Ooh, they falling on the floor. Let me see what these are. The Chariot. Ooh, the Page of Swords. The Two of Cups. All right, it looks like, okay, hold on. Let me pull 2 more cards. This is going to be time-stamped in the description box. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Queen of Wands. Ooh, what are these? I don't know if these are supposed to be reversed or what. All right, Gemini. It looks like you're getting the hell out of Dodge. There's been some imbalance in your damn life with regarding someone. And it looks like you are going to be moving in a new direction with the Chariot card. Or maybe you need to move in a new direction, or somebody getting the hell away from your ass. This is saying to take your time. The Page of Swords is telling you to take your time when making decisions. You could be feeling restless, very talkative, aggressive also. This energy is restless, talkative, aggressive, eager. I just got another card that fell. I'm sorry, but no need to apologize. But all right, this Queen of Wands energy that you have as well. It says to call on your confidence, your natural confidence. This energy is passionate, enthusiastic, independent, a steady force, determined. Then you have the Judgment in reverse. Failure to face the facts, delays, disappointment, blame, doubt. So you could be, somebody could be blaming you for something. Maybe you're not taking accountability for something that you've done. Avoiding accountability. I hope you can see all these cards. Okay, you can't. So I'm going to move these down here so you can see. Okay. So we're here on the Judgment in reverse. All right. And then this is telling you the 8 of Pentacles is just telling you that you need to focus on just finding a work-life balance and to protect your creativity. You could be very detailed and just developing your talent and skills regarding something. Then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. It's a very animalistic energy, stubborn. You could be being controlling or very stubborn when it comes to something. And then the Sun is telling you that you do have success in your future. So what I'm hearing is that you could be in an imbalanced partnership or career or some type of partnership. It may not be relationship wise, it may be even a job, but this is telling you there's some imbalance. So you're trying to move past that. This is telling you, the Page of Swords is telling you to take your time. The Queen of Wands is asking you to be confident. The Judgment card just speaks on accountability and to face the facts, and they may be disappointing, but to take accountability. It talks about blaming others, self-doubt. This card, the 8 of Pentacles, upright, asking you to stay focused on your craft. If you're in school, to keep pushing through school. It's telling you to, you know, keep working on your talents and developing your talents and skills, and to keep your standards high. And then the King of Pentacles in reverse is another negative energy that works out of the ego. But the Sun, it says success lies ahead of you. So maybe you have to be in this energy so that you can focus on your craft. So you know, maybe you have to be, well, this talks about controlling and corrupt. Maybe you're experiencing that. Maybe you have someone corrupt around you. Maybe this Chariot card is asking you to get the hell away from this King of Pentacles energy. Then I have the Six of Swords, moving on from problems. Yeah, there's that Chariot card again, doubling down on that. So moving on from this energy here of the King of Pentacles, the Star, upright, and then the Five of Cups. So this talks about a renewal of energy. Once you leave behind the past, this King of Pentacles energy, this talks about a renewal of brand new opportunities, and it's telling you to keep your faith. And this Five of Cups energy, you may be looking back on the past of just mourning the past and just experiencing some self-pity. But you need to stay focused on here, on your new beginning. Because these three cards, 4, this one tells you to keep going. That satisfaction and success is ahead if you keep going. This is also asking you to leave behind this negative ass energy and move forward. And this is telling you that this is your new beginning. This is all your dreams coming true from you working hard. And this card is mourning the past, but you don't need to even look back. And you don't need to look back in the energy like you lost anything. You gained everything. The sun and the stars is worth it. What you left behind is worth what you gained from these two. So yeah. All right, Spirit. Oh, I moved the camera. Aquarius got something similar. Maybe that's the theme for air signs, that they it's just time to move on from the past. All right, let me check out some love cards for Gemini. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm new here, y'all. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. All right, Spirit, let me have, what does a Gemini need to know regarding their love life? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Yeah, you could be newly single and just healing from a past relationship. Maybe you have some inner child wounds you are healing. You could be feeling lonely. Maybe you feel like you're telepathically connected to someone. Maybe you're trying to send someone a message using your intuition. You could be at your breaking point with things, feeling overwhelmed within a relationship. Maybe you're feeling lonely and withdrawn in that relationship, and your intuition is telling you that you need to leave And the cards is confirming it too. Spirit, what else does Gemini need to know regarding their love life? You having some realizations. You running. Yeah. At your breaking point, you're having realizations and your ass decided to fucking run. And this situation is causing you a lot of stress, Gemini. Yeah, all these cards is just talking about your stress. You're at your breaking point with whatever this relationship was. Honestly, y'all want to hear my advice because I will leave your ass. And yeah, this could be your family, your wife, your husband, that it's not working no more. You got a family with this person, but it's not working. Maybe it worked in the past, but that shit ain't working no more. This shit is stressing you the fuck out. It's time for you to run. You know, honestly, you take your own advice because I'll tell your ass to leave. Yeah, you could be silent, not even voicing how you feel. Just keeping it in your head with this intuition card. You're not even voicing your feelings anymore because you just at your breaking point. You done. This situation certainly got you stressed out for sure. Or maybe you're asking someone for answers and they're not giving them to you. Maybe you want answers on which way you should go, but the cards tell you it's time to move on. It's time for you to step into your divine feminine energy, even if you're masculine. Sometimes everyone has masculine and feminine energy, so create some distance, release, escape. Well, shit is hopeless if you stay. Hoping, elusive, dishonesty. It's time for you to abandon that connection. And from the tarot cards, it looks like once you do, you will, like, your wishes are going to come true. Actually, sometimes relationships will hold us back from the next level in our life. And they will. They'll have you stuck and stagnant in a situation. All right, did I do what's the news? No, I want to do what's the news to see what comes out for this for y'all Geminis. Also, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Spirit, you have any cards for Gemini? Maybe that person that you're dealing with, Gemini, is a player. Maybe you are the player. And that terrible situation is a result of you being a player. Spirit, anything else for the sign of Gemini? All of those is about to come out. Black sheep, long haul. Maybe this was a long-term relationship that you've been with someone for a long time. You're looking for joy, but you're feeling lost. Or maybe you're finding your joy again after feeling lost. It's a need for you to find joy after feeling lost. Maybe that's your hopes and dreams. That's like 4 cards. I really didn't want to read these. But, I'll read them. Fed up. Double downs on everything again. Then we have key players. So maybe you feel that person is irreplaceable. This talks about being spiritually woke. Maybe you got somebody fucking pregnant on the side. Somebody had a baby on you. And then we have chain, codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. So maybe you are codependent on this relationship for some odd reason. And although it got you lost as hell, and they may be a player, you feeling stuck, lost. I'm not sure. But that's from the What's the News deck. You take what resonates with you, Gemini. Maybe this is not your story at all. And someone around you. I don't know. I know a Gemini whose story this is. For real. But that ain't you. Shoot, maybe you're in a different energy. Alrighty. Let me take a look at what's coming up for your money. Spirit, let me have some cards for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising regarding their money. Easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every details. Be very careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes. Yeah, that, because remember at the beginning of the reading, you did get the Eight of Pentacles to tell you to just keep persevering and developing your craft. So, yeah, it's telling you slow and steady wins the race. There's no rush. Keep developing your skills. Comfort. While you may not be wealthy, you will live comfortably. Your finances are in a state of balance. So, anything else? Gemini trying to make money, Spirit. What's up? What? Oh, hold on. Let's see what fell out. One on the floor, too. The past. Something from the past is returning. Maybe an old job or unfinished project. Look to the past to understand the future. A lesson, an experience, or an old skill. Money could be coming your way from something you did in the past. So maybe you invested in something in the past and it's coming back. And this card is the change card again. A change for the better is headed your way. Embrace it. Not seeing movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. And sometimes you must embody change. Sometimes you must embody the change you want to see. So this card is just telling you not to resist change. Everything may be going left in a relationship for a reason. And this this card is just telling you to embrace change. All right, Spirit, is there anything else for Gemini that they need to know? Silence. There's a need for you to stay silent about the moves that your next moves that you're going to be making. So, Spirit is asking you to keep moving in silence as you continue to build. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this out. Thanks for watching, Geminis. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe anyway. Thank you for watching. What's up, Libra? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Welcome to my channel. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. There go the Sun again and the Magician in reverse. So you may be experiencing some insecurity, or maybe you were in the past. The Sun card, the happiest card in your deck, talks about strength and positivity. Maybe you're you're trying to get out of this energy, or maybe this is where you're at right now. This could be someone around you that's being insecure, that's super insecure while you're in this good energy. Spirit, what do you have for Libra? The Seven of Pentacles talks about waste, disorganization, chaos, giving up. The World talks about accomplishments, perfection, mastery. The Lovers in reverse. You could be breaking up with someone. Maybe they're feeling this lack while you're happy. They're feeling chaos and you're just full of accomplishments since you've had this breakup. The Hermit talks about isolation, withdrawal, darkness, mistrust. I don't know if this is you or somebody around you, Libra, that is experiencing this. Maybe they're not happy about your new beginning that you have since leaving them. Page of Wands, superficial, distracted, depressed. Yes, this Magician energy is depressed that they weren't able to have you, to keep you down, or to keep you attached to their negative asses. Because this Sun card just talks about you being in good energy. I hope this isn't you, depressed, Libra. If it's not you, maybe it's someone around you that resonates with this, with another placement. I'm sorry that they feel. If it's not in reverse, then take it how it resonates with you. In the reverse, it talks about sadness again. Somebody withdrawn and just procrastinating. And then this Queen of Cup energy, just feeling good and compassionate and calm. So maybe you are being compassionate towards this Magician energy and their broken heart and negativity and stuff. And you have been nurturing to that person. But you are just experiencing your new beginning and happy and getting success in this world energy. So yeah, maybe you're being compassionate towards them since this breakup here. I hope you can see the cards. Oh, you can't see the Hermit in reverse. Can you see? Yeah, okay. Spirit, anything else? Let me see. The Hierophant. Maybe there's a need for you to, this talks about teaching morality, education, divine wisdom, and kindness. Yeah, so I don't think this was going to be reversed, but it said it came out sideways. This talks about a blockage when it's in the upright. In the reverse, it talks about self-created restrictions. You take that one how it resonates with you. With this Hierophant energy, maybe you could be setting some boundaries regarding people. Although you're showing compassion, you're still asserting your boundaries as well. The Six of Cups is upright. Talks about nostalgia, memories, healing, comfort, steady gain, pleasure after hardship. Yeah, so you can be in this new energy after this breakup with this person, and you're happy, Libra. Or after, maybe it wasn't a breakup. Maybe it was some type of ending. Maybe it was just some type of hardship that you experienced, and you're feeling good and things are working out for you. And then this card here, the Ten of Swords in reverse, talks about recovering and rebirth. So yeah, you're recovering from a hard time, maybe a breakup or ending, and things have been looking up for you, but you do have someone in your energy that is not feeling the same like happiness as you energetically. They are in their head about things and about the ending of the partnership, and they're feeling depressed and just things aren't feeling stable for them as well. So yeah. All right, that is what I have for the tarot. Let me pull. I want to pull the Love Oracle deck first. Spirit, let me have some love cards for Libra. Ooh, confessions. Maybe time, waiting cycles, moments, return. Somebody's coming in for a second chance. Maybe y'all they're gonna come back with some confessions, telling the whole truth. They're clinging to you for sure, holding on, not trying to let you go. You may end up abandoning this person, or maybe they feel abandoned and left out in the cold. They're certainly gonna come back clinging on to your energy. They're holding on tight. Chasing thrills. You may give them a fun time and abandon them. Who knows? I hope not. That's not funny. Spirit, anything else for Libra in love? Anything else, Spirit? Divine masculine. You could be this divine masculine energy. You could be craving that divine masculine energy. Yeah, even if you're feminine, you could be in your divine masculine energy. Anything else for Libra, Spirit? I don't got nothing. All right. I am going to pull some What's the News cards for y'all. Spirit, let me have some cards for Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. You may be living in the moment, feeling good. Spirit, anything else for Libra? Rebounding. That's the ecstasy energy again. Just having a good time with somebody. Knocked up. Don't get nobody pregnant, Libra. Unless you want to. Spirit, anything else for... Damn. Alright, I'm going to take these. Love bombing. I knew that was somewhere in there from the last love cards. Then we have obsession. So you could be really attracted to somebody in this love bombing energy. You got you a new boo. Do not knock them up, Libra. I'm telling you. Spilling the beans, frenemy. Then you got somebody hating on you and your new boo, probably telling all your damn business. There could be some love bombing energy going on, getting them obsessed with you. Let me pull some money cards. That was toxic. No, I'm no judgment here. I'm not judging. All right, Spirit. Let me have some money cards for Libra. What is Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising? What do they need to know regarding their money? Spirit, what does Libra need to know? It's time for a shift. Once you make that shift, you'll be getting a windfall. Also, it talks about you're creating a strong and successful partnership. So maybe you're in a job that you really like. You're doing a really good job in. Maybe it's time to shift. If you haven't made the shift into a different career, maybe you recently have made a shift into a different career. You're going to just be experiencing that windfall and good financial partnerships, or maybe it's a need for you to do that. Anything else, Spirit? Manifest. All the tools you need to increase your income are within you. Yeah, Libras do have the gift of gab. So, all y'all air signs do actually have the gift of gab. And then it talks about limiting your beliefs or blocking your abundance. So, yeah. Maybe there's a need for you to just manifest the future that you want for yourself. Spirit, anything else for Libra? If you have not experienced that shift, maybe it's a need for you to manifest the shift so that you can receive that windfall. Something from your past is returning, maybe an old job or unfinished project. Money could be coming your way from something you did in the past. Gemini got that as well. So maybe there's an old investment. Maybe you have some Gemini in your chart. All your needs will be met by the universe. So this talks about manifesting again. Calling your spirit guides and angels for assistance during this time. And exercise caution when making financial decisions. Be careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. You're spending more than you're earning. So yeah, you are getting a lot of money right now, Libra, and it's going out just as fast. So this is asking you to slow down. All right, Libra, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye.